as for beginners, the advice then was that, don't charge too much. You need to actually prove yourself first. You need to, exhibit your skills. If you're just starting out on Upwork, they will advise do between the range of $5 to $10 per hour. That way, because the idea right now for everyone coming on Upwork is the fact that they want talent at a very, very reasonable cost. Not that Americans can get to work on this, but the rates will be higher than when you actually come on the upline. So when you now charge the same rates, why are you on Upwork? So they will always advise that you make your rates at 5%, $5 an hour. That was what I started with first, $5 an hour. That way you'll be able to get into the market. And as you continue to prove your worth, have more proposals, have more projects to work with, one. Secondly, it's always also nice when you have projects that have ended and you have good reviews. You actually props your profile higher. When your clients are able to give you very good reviews, 5 stars, it creates that niche for you. And that way you can actually now raise your hourly rates. As you prove sometimes there are times I ask my client for a raise, like those I've worked with a year. I say, look, I want to review my rates. And then this is what I'm proposing. And they say, oh, okay, we can do this for you. And then, you can always have a review. But I would say first, start with a very minimum rate to be able to get into the field. But if it's a specialized field like programming, that's fine. Programmers, that's the in thing right now. So they actually have a fixed rate in most cases for either back end, up end, they have their niche. For programmers, for specialized field, why not? You can have your fixed rates already. But if you're coming in as a VA and you're just starting out, it's always good to work within the range of between $5 to $10 at first to start with. And then as you, gain more confidence, work on more projects, have more 5-star reviews, you can always move higher. And people will look for you. In fact, it gets to a stage right now, I don't sometimes have to bid for projects. I get invites. Because when people see your profile, they invite you. And then you now discuss the rates. Yes. Sometimes you don't need to even, apply for, write proposal. That times it doesn't come that way anymore. You get invites. They come in and then they say, oh, we saw your profile and we want you to, write a proposal for this project. Are you available? And then that way you can discuss the rates with them. That's a different thing. You are able to negotiate higher depending on the budgets of the clients. You also have to look at the budget of a particular project. Some clients will put in the budget range, and then you can always change the amounts you charge based on the budget of the client sometimes. When the project says $300, then you are putting in that amount into that proposal to send. But if it's an hourly rate and you're just starting out, for the very first beginners, newbies, you can start with $5. And as you get more jobs, then you improve your rates on your platform, make it as high as you go. It depends. But it doesn't mean that that's that's the cap. You can always make yourself flexible, depending on what project you're working on, depending on the budgets the client has for that project, and depending on what you're able to negotiate with the clients. But once you have a profile, once you have good reviews, once you become a top rated, clients will look for you.